Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to make a enchanted garden, a homegrown enchanted garden inside an egg box. So the things you will need for this activity are one egg box, some eggs, we'll come to those later, some scraps of coloured card or paper or bits of old magazines, newspapers, anything like that that you might use in a collage, for example. Some scissors, sellotape, glue. You will also need later on, ideally, some garden compost, something to plant with, like a trowel, and some seeds. If you don't have those things, don't worry, because we'll come to that later on. But we're going to start off by making the garden. So I want you to take your egg box and remove the lid. Sometimes you can just tear it off, or you can use scissors. So using your bits of coloured card and paper, your magazines and your newspapers, whatever scraps you have to hand, you can make some decorations to put in your enchanted garden. Now remember, this is your enchanted garden, so you can grow anything in it that you want. You can make trees, flowers. I've got some examples of little shapes here that I'm going to put in my garden, like this. And remember, you can be as imaginative as you like. It doesn't have to be just trees and plants. This is an enchanted garden, so I think in mine, for example, I'm going to have this dolphin just leaping in between the forest at that end. So once you've cut out all of the shapes of things that you're going to put in your enchanted garden, it's time to stick them onto your egg box. So the best thing I think to use for this is sticky tape, and I'm just going to take some little bits of sticky tape and stick on each of my decorations onto the egg box. And there you have it. So now we've got our nicely decorated egg box garden, we're going to have a go at planting some seeds inside eggshells. Now it's useful for this part to have another empty egg box to use, so that you don't get your nicely decorated one all mucky while you're dealing with soil and stuff like that. So the first thing you need to do is maybe ask an adult to just, when they're using eggs in cooking or whatever, try and just cut the top off the eggs as they empty them out to use in their omelettes or whatever, and just save those shells for you, and rinse them out so they're nice and clean. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to plant some little seeds inside these empty eggshells. So ideally what you would need is some seeds. I've got these lettuce seeds and some garden compost. Now if you can't get hold of any seeds, because I know it is difficult at the moment to get hold of stuff, you can use seeds from peppers or squash that you might use, or potatoes, which if you just leave them for long enough, they will start to grow little sprouts, and you can place those into your garden instead of the eggshells with the seeds in. And eventually, once these parts have grown long enough, you can plant those out into an outside space or a garden. But if you do have access to seeds and compost or soil, the way that we're going to plant these seeds is we're going to take a little trowel full of compost and fill up each egg almost to the top, like this, and just pat it down very gently, like so. And we'll keep them in this egg box for now until we transfer them into the decorated one. So once you've filled all of your eggshells with a bit of compost or soil, if you take a pencil and just make a little hole in the middle, doesn't have to be very deep, in each one, and we're going to take our seeds. You can use any seeds for any vegetable that you want to grow, or flowers, and just pop a seed. These are lettuce seeds, so they're very small, so I'm putting a couple in. Mostly you just want to put one seed in and then cover it up just gently with your finger, so it's totally covered in soil. The next thing we're going to do is give these seeds a very, very gentle water. Because the eggshells are solid, you don't want to overwater them. So we're just going to give a little drink to each one. And this will help your seeds to grow. So once you've done that, you're ready to transfer your eggshells into your decorated enchanted garden. And try to give your seeds a little water once every couple of days. You can keep them inside, somewhere that it's light, near a window preferably. And you should notice some little seedlings appear after a few days. If the seedlings do appear and they do start to get bigger, once they get big enough, you can take your whole eggshell with the plant growing in it out of your enchanted garden and plant it outside in some soil or inside in a little pot. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have fun making your enchanted eggshell garden.